Hi there, brick builders. Today we got a new kit on the block. It's the company called MJ with their FRINCESS Ice Castle. And yes, of course, FRINCESS means frozen princess. And yes, of course, it's a ripoff of the Frozen Ice Castle. It's called MJ 13002, the FRINCESS Ice Castle, sporting 2,247 pieces, 4 minifigs plus a built Olaf and a built ice monster, and is rated for 12-year-olds, which is rather reasonable. This set came to me in a beautiful brown box, so nothing to show here. It was packaged with other sets in there as well. So we have a look at the instructions first here. The set consists of 5 assembly packages, so it's not awfully complicated to find pieces, even if there are 2,247 of them. The instructions themselves show already done steps in white with black or black and white, not in gray, and the current step in colors, which is mostly fine. Sometimes there's a bit of a problem with white and black pieces, but this is seldom since most of the pieces are transparent. In total we got 289 steps and 98 pages. This is including every built figure here. And there's also a little sticker sheet with about 10 stickers, which we'll see later. This set also comes with a plethora of light bricks, but I decided to use a custom lighting situation here, which we can see in the background. More on that later. But most important in this set, of course, are the figurines. Here we got Anna. Anna looks a bit like a Friends or Polly Pocket or even a Xingbao figurine. She got a chest print and she got a print on her skirt. She also got a robe and a hairpiece with her long hair and a bonnet. Then we got Elsa here in her summer outfit. Yes, this outfit does exist in a scene in the wood. She also got the print on the chest and on the skirt. And she also got a hard robe and long hair as her hair. These figurines need to be put together by yourself, and there's some effort in that. Mainly you need pliers, preferably pliers that are not riffled, to get the arms into the fig, but once they are in there, they mainly stay put and they mainly stay where they are. Sometimes you might have a bit of a problem with that, but it's not a big deal in this case. Then we again got Elsa here. This time it's the winter outfit, so suitable for this building. So she got also a chest print and a print on her skirt. She got the same head and hair as the summer Elsa, and this time she got a light and flexible cape. Just like the others, the hands are fixed in a position, also the arms get a bit of an angle, but they're also fixed, just like a Friends figurine, but not as extreme like they do. Away from the sisters we got Christoph. He doesn't wear a skirt, but he got feet, dual molded or painted feet, which can't be moved separately, only together. He also got a chest and a back print there, and his blonde hair. In all other regards he resembles the two sisters. Then we got Olaf. Olaf is built. Olaf is brick built. He is something like a very small briquette. Only the head is custom. The nose is as usual for a snowman, a carrot. The arms as usual for a snowman are some tree branches. So he's a snowman and he's proud of it. Then we got the ice monster. It is also brick built, and only the eyes really are custom to this build. There is a lot of transparent blue and green on this ice monster, as well as some whites. So it does look rather according to the movie. The ball joints and all the other joints in this monster work very well. You can pose it as you wish and it will stay in this position. The only thing is that it seems that the transgreen blades that I used here are a bit brittle, so it was rather easy for some of the kids to smash them, at least the C-clamps. And here we got a bit of a ride, all the figurines one after the other, and from small to bigger, all posing at the castle's entrance at the famous steps. Talking about famous steps, you might have spotted that someone is missing from the crew here, and that is of course Sven the reindeer. I guess the excuse here will be that Sven is not really present in the scene in the castle, since he didn't make the steps or the stairs here, because he couldn't climb them with the ice steps under his hooves. And then we get the castle. Yes, I know there is a Lego version of this castle, but the Lego version to my eyes is much too white. There's much too much white in there. This castle is mainly built in trans green, trans blue and trans purple. And also the stairs to the entrance are much more like the movie than the Lego version. The whole thing can be opened, swinging away the front, so it's a bit of a dollhouse here, and it does have a lot of interior. It has a fountain, it has the stairs there, and on the upper level it also has the throne. I don't know how a minifig will get there, but Elsa is gonna manage that, I guess. There's also the big light there and all the other stuff that the throne needs to have to be real good, at least for younger girls. And everything you see elsewhere are stickers. Also on the other side you see stickers for the door entrance, and you got a balcony there to put someone on it. Maybe Elsa or Anna or even one of the others. But the eagle-eyed viewers may already have spotted the elephant in the room, and that is how well this thing fits and works together, and the answer to that is not very. You really have to handle this thing with caution. You can't lift it up as it is. You have to put something underneath to carry it from one place to another. Then we got the leftover parts here. I don't know why there are so many ball joints in there. There weren't needed. There weren't even needed one of those. The rest of it is mainly the light bricks, which I didn't put on since I don't see any sense in that. And then we got here the unboxing of this brown box with the set inside and also some others originally. This set comes in 5 bags and a instruction set. The bags are numbered, and in those big bags there are small bags and you get the theme. So we got 5 assembly bags and assembly steps, big assembly steps in there, and that's mainly it. It's maybe not so per usual. This time I was mainly alone putting the set together, even if it belongs now to my daughter. But this time the set really is a fragile beast there. Which also means that I anticipating some usage in the play department for this set. I used a lot of the thing they call glue in this round of the woods. So the main problem here is not really the clutch power of those bricks, but there are a lot of big ones like the ugly rock pieces in white and in transparent green, but they do have large leverage there and therefore don't fit very well on the plates. So when you try to move the thing or try to put something on the plates, you'll likely smash something else off the place it needs to be. which can be a bit frustrating in times. I did something like putting in extra pillars, at least in the basement part, to even out the playing field a bit, but it did help, but it didn't help too much. There are also built large assemblies and high assemblies which have to be put in or on the main building by a lot of studs there, and also the correctness and the stance of the pieces and the turning points are not too good automatically. The pieces don't fit together too well on this scale, so that's a real chore to put everything together once you got something like 20 or 40 brick heights in a building you get, and you have to put every stud down on every other piece there with different studs and really put them together. And there are also building techniques like taking 15 or 20 2x2 round bricks and putting in one on the other to build some steps. This is fine for 5 or 10 of them, but once you got 15 and you have to put them on a rather wobbly ground and make them stick there, you're prone to do it 3, 4 or even 5 times. The instructions are mostly okay. There are times when you don't really see what to do or really have to magnify the instructions to see how the different transparent pieces are done together. And it's also true that those instructions doesn't need to be followed sweet, I guess, since those instructions don't take in too much account that you really need to put some stability in the building, and they rather tend to put one thing over the other and call it a day. There are some places like the stairs inside that are built in a real nice fashion, but I'm not sure today if I did something wrong or if they really don't fit too well. The figurines are rather pretty. They are something between France figurines and Qingbao figurines, or if you like them, Polly Pocket figurines but a little bigger. They do also have the disadvantages of some of them. Okay, they could move their hips if they haven't had those capes or ropes on them, but that's not really the point with these figurines. I don't like that they, for example, can't move their feet individually. I don't like that they can't sit down properly. I don't like that they can't move their hands, and I don't like that they can't move their angle of their arms, just as I do with Friends figurines. And then there is light. Yes, in this set there's a lot of light. There are light bricks. And as far as I understood the instructions, you get about 15 light bricks and you have to put a battery in each and every of them and then press them individually. I don't get that. So I did build a custom lighting set, but undid it after the video since my daughter really wants to play with this thing and she doesn't really need a lighting set in there. So it's gone. Fortunately, putting on the light bricks is the last step, or are the last steps when you're building the castle itself. So it's not a big deal to let them go. They are not in any way important for the structure of the building, so you can really with no problem let them out and call it a day. Lastly, I think you already know that the Frozen series is one of the Disney series, so the license for those sets should be with Lego, and Lego does already put sets out like that. I doubt that MJ got the same deal with Disney, but I guess who does the better sets will win at the end. But maybe that's also the reason for the FRINCESS branding here, so it's rather funny. Comparing the two sets on a beauty standpoint is to me not a death race at all, since this one really looks like the one in the movie and the other one looks like it will be or is simply white, and I guess it even got more stickers than this one. What this set is definitely not is something like a rebadged Lego version of the castle. It's its own thing. I didn't even spot any mocks that look like this castle. So yeah, there is that copyright issue with Disney, but nobody copied the Lego castle. So for whom is this set? First, as I already mentioned, it's a playset, okay, it's a dollhouse, but it's something not for small children or children that like to play with lots of hands-on stuff. It's more like a scenery which might be moved slightly, but not too much, please. On the other hand, for display purposes, it's perfect. Maybe you'll need a custom lighting set in there to make it real perfect for you even at night, but on the other hand, it's a perfect set for design, showing and display things there. Even the figurines do look good. They look equally good to the Lego figurines, at least for my money, so there's nothing there that would be a problem. Even the snow monster, I guess, looks a bit better. For parts, this set consists of odd colors, mainly transparent colors, mainly transparent green. And if you need those things, at least big ugly rock pieces, slopes and all of that in transparent green, you'll find perfect matches here. They won't stick too well because they're big and have a big lever, so you have to build them in somehow. Maybe that's why the Lego version of the castle is so white, but if you need those pieces, you're right here. So if you got a usage for that, go ahead, buy this stuff, and be warned to have something that is very fragile. But that's it for this video. If you liked what you've seen, please press the like button. If you didn't like what you've seen, please comment me that. And if you really want to have this or something like this every week, please subscribe. But with that, have fun building, have fun watching, have fun talking, and see you.